you been told that your child has level 5 cerebral palsy? As such, they're not likely to be able to ever walk independently by themselves or even with a walker. So the best thing for them is to have AFOs to help maintain their foot posture at 90 degrees. Hi there, it's Neesha from Sydney Kids Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you why AFOs are not necessarily the best orthotic for your child with cerebral palsy, even if they're a child with level 5 cerebral palsy, whereby the doctors have said they're unlikely to walk. So here at Sydney Kids Physio, we see lots of little ones with cerebral palsy. We often see them whereby the doctors have determined based on their birth history, the damage to their brains on brain scans, the spasticity in their arms and legs, that they're unlikely to ever walk. And so they are determined to have level 5 cerebral palsy, whereby they should be in a wheelchair, and that's the only way they're going to mobilize. As a result, the main concern is just having 90 degrees at their ankles so that they can sit in a wheelchair. Now, here at Sydney Kids Physio, we don't like AFOs for lots of reasons. And one of the reasons is that is actually very rigid. It stops a child from learning any functional movement. So when they're little, we're always trying to teach them to move because the brain is so pliable. We can't teach movement. But if you put a little one into an AFO, it locks their ankle movement. It's really hard to try and learn to move in and out sitting when your ankles are locked at 90 degrees. The second thing about these AFOs is, although it feels light to us, for a child with cerebral palsy, when this is put into their shoe, to lift it up and to be able to walk, one, it changes their walking pattern. We no longer can have that heel toe, it's a stomping movement. And these AFOs are incredibly heavy for little ones to lift up with ease. So if you ever try to put a little one in a walking frame to try to walk, they struggle to lift their legs. And so it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your child will not be able to walk because they're struggling to walk with this. And over time, we miss out on that early stages where we can actually teach the movement patterns and the brain can learn to make new pathways. Here at Sydney Kids Physio, we prefer dictus bands. We literally will say no to AFOs. We would rather have little bands like this around their ankle, hooked onto their shoe, and it just literally stops that foot drop, but it allows them to learn to walk heel, toe, heel, toe. And we do this all the time with our little ones. And there are many little ones who've been predicted to be level 5, literally lift their foot up with such ease when we put dictus bands on them instead of AFOs. Parents are blown away. Literally, the change is dramatic. And of course, we're saying we need intensive early intervention pediatric physiotherapy for a child to learn movement patterns. So we're not saying the dictus bands is a miracle cure. It's not. It's only part of the therapy strategies we have. So if you're out there and you've been told that your child with cerebral palsy needs AFOs, perhaps it's worth investigating other alternatives. Reach out and speak to our team here at Sydney Kids Physio. Until next time, have a lovely day. Bye.